I spent most of my life before I met Jesus being unaware and apathetic towards how I was feeling, why I was feeling that way, why I behaved the way I did, how I impacted others, and just an overall general sense of what is my purpose in life. And I spent so much of my time trying to follow the rules and do everything the right way, and expecting others to do the same thing and not understanding why they didn't. And it just left me feeling disappointed, and I couldn't understand why I was feeling so disappointed, and that only lent itself to affecting me and my apathy even more. I first became aware of the gospel when I was a kid, but it wasn't a part of our daily lives. It was basically just a story on Sunday mornings about a guy, and that's all we knew. It didn't affect us any other day, at any other time, for any other reason. Sunday was church day, and church happened on no other day. So my reactions to the gospel were pretty benign. I basically had no reaction at all. But my attitude started to change when I met the person who would later become my wife. And even before we started dating, we would have conversations about marriage and kids and jobs and even church. And she would use words that I'd never heard before and share ideas and concepts with me that were completely foreign to me. And, she would share words like tithe, and I'd never heard that word before. It had never come up. And when she explained it to me, I was completely dumbfounded. I was floored. I had no idea. And my reaction was, no way, ever. That's impossible. It'll never happen. But when I decided to finally start pursuing Christ, I struggled with whether or not any change would actually ever take place. Is this actually something that can happen? Will I be transformed? How long will it take? And, I was looking for the lightning bolt, not a dimmer switch. But I finally decided that I would give my life to Jesus, and because I saw other people and their excitement. And I wanted that too. Excitement to me was very curious because I wasn't someone who experienced excitement a lot in my life. And so I figured they have something that I don't, but I want to have. And so I decided I would go for it. And I also figured that if what they're saying about this guy Jesus, if it's true and I don't get on board, consequences are kind of grim. So I figured I had nothing to lose, and I might as well get on board and see what happens. The changes that I experienced won't look maybe very profound on the outside. Apathy can be very easily and well hidden, and that was the case with me. But my wife and I can both tell you that the transformation has been very profound, but it has been very slow. I definitely never got the lightning bolt. It's been dimmer switch all the way. But the benefit of that has been that those changes have become such a part of me, they don't feel like changes anymore. I have to look back years ago to see how I was, and I have to be reminded, sometimes all too quickly by my wife, of how I used to be, as opposed to how I am. It took knowing Jesus to be made aware of the way that I was being apathetic in my life, with my generosity, time, finances, the knowledge that I have, the gifts that I have, and you know what, even knowing and accepting and admitting that I have a God-given dream. But because I know Jesus, I know that I have a dream, and I've been able to admit it and realize it and even start working towards it. And that's a game changer, and that just continues to transform my life. This awareness has led to better relationships, more full relationships, more below the surface relationships with my wife, my kids, my friends, my family. It's opened me up to so many different things, so many different experiences. And I'm motivated differently now. I'm motivated by the fact that I don't have to tackle my demons on my own. I'm motivated by the fact that I'm not doomed to repeat the sins made against me. And I'm motivated by the fact that the scars I have, I can help other people prevent those wounds from happening. I can help other people keep from having those scars themselves, because Jesus has made me aware of my own need for Him. I feel compelled, I feel desire to help other people know that same thing. And wouldn't you know it, I even tithe.